Primetime Country returns on TNN. Karolyn Grimes reveals why child actors should always carry breath freshener.
Welcome back. As a child actor, our next guest appeared in 16 films with stars like Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire, Cary Grant, John Wayne. But her most famous role came alongside Jimmy Stewart in a film that has become a Christmas tradition. Of course, we're talking about It's a Wonderful Life. Although now she's all grown up, in her heart, she will always be little Zuzu Bailey. Please welcome Karolyn Grimes. How are you, ma'am? Great to have you here.
Glad to be here.
Okay, I got to tell you right off the bat, and I'm not winding you up. I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
It's my favorite movie of all time. That's the one.
It really is.
It is. I'm kidding you not. It just strikes a nerve in me like nothing else does.
Well, it strikes a nerve in many people. I think it's a man's film.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Ladies like it? You like It's a Wonderful Life, ladies? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys? Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Well, I know my fan mail is for sure a lot more men than women.
You know, it does strike...
Oh, now.
It does address a place that I think most men, all men, probably either have felt or really fear not being able to provide for your family. Oh, it's got to be one of the most awful things anybody could go through. And it expresses that as vividly as anything I've ever seen.
He felt like he was totally worthless. And then when Potter said, "You're worth more dead than alive." Ooh, that was nasty.
Mean man, that Potter man.
Ooh, he was.
Yeah. Now, when the movie first came out, it was actually a failure, wasn't it? Just a flop.
It was a box office flop. It lost $500,000 right out the get-go.
And that was back when $500,000 was $500,000.
Well, Frank Capra lost his studios.
It still is, isn't it? I'm sorry. That was a...
Yeah, but it doesn't mean quite as much.
Yeah.
He lost his studios, Frank Capra did.
As a result of...
Yes, Liberty Films.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, you were how old when you did that?
I was 6 years old. Save your figures. I'm 57.
6 years old. Mm-hmm. Now, I have some memories from when I was 6, but they're, I guess I've got a few vivid memories. Do you remember it well?
Yes, I do remember it well. It's really strange, but I was in 16 films, but this particular movie really does stand out in my mind. I remember almost everything that went on while I was there, and I have more memorabilia from this movie than any other movie I was in.
Really?
Strange.
Wow. So, what do you do with it all?
Well, I have a room in my house. It's called the It's a Wonderful Life room.
Perfect.
And, of course, my kids call it my shrine, but it's my room, and it's got memorabilia from It's a Wonderful Life all over it. And if there's a collectible out there, either someone says it to me or I find it, and it's in that room.
Yeah. We've got a clip, like we haven't all seen it a million times, but there's never too many times to see this movie, and just to jog your memories of a great memory. Here you go. Roll it, Clay.
That's a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Clarence.
Kleenex for everybody. No, I love a good cry. I'll go ahead and be that vulnerable. There's nothing that feels quite as good as one well-deserved. And that movie gets me every single time.
Well, it's an emotional roller coaster. You're up and you're down and you're all around.
Yeah.
But in the end,
it's a wonderful
love
life.
family and friends.
We need to mention that It's a Wonderful Life will air this Saturday, December 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC. So if you're needing to see it, that's where you get your annual dose, right there. The movies that you did 16 movies up until about what age?
I was 15 when I left Hollywood.
Right. Now, your parents both died fairly
Well,
early in
my
life?
father was killed in an automobile accident. My mother died when I was 14. So,
So what happened to you then?
well, I was an orphan. I had no family, so the court sent me back from Hollywood to a little town in Missouri called Osceola.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hi. The entire town is right here
There
with us
can't be
tonight.
anybody here from Osceola.
Oh, you knew that? Oh, well. Look, we got one
Oh, my
applause.
gosh.
Thank you. Now, that must have been serious culture shock for you.
Oh my goodness! I went to school at LA High. There were 900 kids in my class at LA High,
Right.
and the entire town of Osceola there were of 800 people.
Oh, my
So,
goodness.
It was
And you're-
culture shock.
So you're away from, you lose your parents, your career that who knows what might have happened with that, and home and
My house, my friends, my school, my everything, my life was gone.
And how did that affect you at 15?
Well, I have to say, for the first year, I thought I died, but about shortly after a year, I began to realize that in Osceola, there were genuine, sincere people. They're the Midwest people, and they gave me love and concern, and they cared for me. And I never wanted to go back to the Hollywood scene again.
Wow.
So I
How
didn't-
ironic you make this classic movie about the very values you're talking about,
Exactly.
and then you have to get shipped off to Missouri to actually experience it.
And I found them there.
Yeah.
It was
Good
at Bedford Falls.
Bedford Falls. There was a Bedford Falls and a little bit of all of us, I think so. Now, this is the Zuzu Bailey's It's a Wonderful Life cookbook. This is how to make everything you ever wanted to make out of petals, really. That's all there is, every ingredient, right? Just,
No, but it's yummy food. Now, it's not healthy, you know.
Oh, well,
It's-
healthy's not always good. This time of
It's
year,
stuff that
just throw
tastes
that
good.
out the window. Throw that stuff out the window. January 1, you hit it hard. No, that's wonderful. So
Well, you
many
don't
of
look
these.
like you have to hit it hard.
Well, I have an extremely high metabolism. I have the metabolism of a rabbit.
Aha!
Yeah, it helps a lot.
How many children do you have?
3.
Okay, all right. Enough said.
Okay. In 27 months.
Woo!
I'm kidding, come on. Can you sing one for us?
I would love to sing one for you.
Oh, please. This is a great tune. Go ahead, we'll
I have to tell you, though, you know, this is a tribute to George Bailey.
Right.
To Jimmy Stewart, because I don't want anybody to ever forget him.
First year without him. First
That's
Christmas.
right. So this is strictly for him. I'm not a professional singer.
That's
I
all
just
right.
want to sing this song in memory of my friend.
Do it from your heart, we'll love it.
Cool.
There you go.
Miss Karolyn Grimes. This song was inspired, obviously, by the holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life, singing George Bailey, Don't Live Here Anymore. This is Karolyn Grimes.
What do you want, Mary? You want the moon? I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea.
There's a place called Bedford Falls that lives inside my memory, like the petals in a pocket of
my big brother George, the richest man in town.
There's a house in Bedford Falls, but now nobody lives there. The world's moved on, and Zuzu's gone. They've boarded up the door. Angels still will get their wings. They gotta get 'em somewhere, but it won't be at 320 Sycamore. George Bailey don't live here anymore.
You know, Jimmy, you really had a wonderful life.
Beautiful.